Well, one of the laws of life, which teams are alive and people are alive, is one of the laws of life is you only reproduce after your own kind. So you don't have turtles producing giraffes or dogs producing porpoises. And so actually, when a leader thinks about what he wants the team to embody, he has to start with embodying it himself. So the life that he wants in the team needs to be in himself. If he wants a team that's compassionate, he has to be compassionate. If he wants a team that's walking with God, he has to walk with God. So leadership of a team begins by the leader leading himself to incarnate, to become what he wants to reproduce. So that's where it starts. But then it continues out both in the words and the actions of the leader. So you find Jesus talking about what he's about. He says, "I didn't come to minister to the righteous, but to the well. I came to to minister to the sick." And then you find him living that out. Or he talks about hypocrisy and how it's not good. So he speaks about it, but then he gives examples. And part of how you create culture is you talk about culture. You talk about who you want to be, who you want to become, why, and speak those worlds of culture into the organization. And then you model it. You live it out in very specific ways. So we have, on our team, we have 5 core values that we talk about all the time. It's important then that I think and work on living that out. But then another way that you build team culture is by the stories you tell. Because the stories we tell and the stories that we retell shape culture. So if you're always telling stories of failure or of somebody messing up, then that begins to shape the culture. If you're telling stories of faith, then people are drawn towards faith. That's why the Bible is so full of stories, because the stories give these templates of how we want to live, and then we aspire to those, or how we don't want to live. So culture makers are good storytellers. And so with these 5 values that we have, one of the things I try to do is tell stories of people in the organization who are living them out and highlight them, bring them to the surface. And as people hear those stories, it inspires them to be the same. So speaking, living, telling stories, and then realizing that culture and culture creation is one of the prime tasks of a leader, to create an environment where people grow and where the culture shapes our entire direction.